Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something pretty profound, something universal
Yes, it
loss.
hits everyone.
Exactly. But when celebrities go through it, it's often right there in the spotlight. And sometimes they turn that personal pain into these really resonant ways of remembering people.
Yeah, and it's fascinating how that public grief can actually teach us something about, well, being authentic.
That's what we're diving into today, specifically for you. We've gathered, articles, research, our own notes, basically looking at how famous people memorialize their loved ones.
Hmm.
And our mission, it's to pull out the key takeaways, maybe some surprising bits about authentic mourning, and importantly, how you might use these ideas to honor the special people in your own life.
Yeah, how it translates.
Because what seems to come through from our sources is this core idea. It's not always about the big, grand gesture, is it?
Not at all. It's the genuineness.
Yeah.
The tattoos, the songs, the social media posts, they show it's about keeping that connection, that spirit alive.
Authenticity really shines through. Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So let's start with those really public expressions, the ones that define these like unbreakable bonds and legacies played out for everyone to see.
Yeah, and what's compelling is how, even with all the fame, they show this depth that feels, well, relatable. Take Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, their brotherhood eternal.
Oh yeah, iconic.
Totally.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't just a movie thing. After Walker died in 2013, Diesel's grief was just so raw, so public.
He didn't hide it.
Not at all. He wove Walker's memory right into his public life with those emotional speeches, remember,
Yeah.
and singing See You Again at the MTV Movie Awards in 2015.
That was huge. Became an anthem, really.
It did. And then naming his daughter Pauline after him, that's
Uh-huh.
deep.
Yeah.
And it's not just a one-time thing. He does these annual posts on social media, like for Walker's 50th birthday in 2023, calling him family forever.
Mm-hmm.
And just this year, 2024, another heartfelt post for the 11th anniversary. It's this sustained public remembrance. It almost becomes part of his identity, you know?
Yeah. And keeps the memory alive for millions.
Exactly. And that vulnerability, it actually seemed to strengthen fan loyalty. It connected people.
That raw honesty really does build bridges. But what about a different kind of public remembrance? Maybe less raw, more reverent. Celine Dion comes to mind.
Yes. Celine Dion and her enduring love for Renee Angelou. Her husband and manager passed from cancer in 2016. It's another powerful example, but different.
How so?
Well, she keeps his legacy alive through these really poignant public gestures. On what would have been their 30th anniversary in 2024, she shared rare photos on Instagram talking about their timeless bond. Very touching.
Right, that feels very personal, even though it's public.
It does. And she marked the 9th anniversary of his death, that'd be 2025, with a family photo saying his love still guides them.
With their sons.
Yeah. And then there are the performances. Dedicating songs like To Love You More during her Vegas shows. It's a direct tribute woven into her art.
So it's integrated differently.
Exactly. Her openness about grief, it kind of invites fans in, fosters this deeper empathy. It's sharing sorrow in a way that connects globally, but maybe with more artistic framing.
Do you really feel that respect? Okay, and then shifting again. Bindi Irwin. She practically embodies her father's legacy, doesn't she?
Oh, absolutely. Bindi Irwin's legacy of adventure for Steve Irwin is just incredible. She was only 8 when he died in 2006.
So young.
Unbelievably young. But she channels his passion every day at Australia Zoo. It's not just a job. It's like a living memorial.
You can see it.
And she had that tattoo, Graceful Warrior, in his handwriting. It's for her daughter Grace, but also clearly honors Steve's influence. A very personal yet public mark.
That's beautiful.
And the social media tributes, with her brother Robert too, like on his would-be 63rd birthday in 2025, vowing to continue his conservation work, sharing those childhood photos.
And wasn't there that Dancing with the Stars routine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in 2015. So emotional. Dedicated entirely to him. By sharing her grief journey so openly, she builds this whole community around his, joyful spirit, keeps his mission alive.
What strikes me here is it's not just remembering. These figures are using their platforms to actively extend the influence, the love of the people they lost.
Exactly. It's like they're forging connections with all of us, the audience, through their grief, a kind of collective remembrance.
But it's not always about these huge public displays, right? Let's shift gears a bit, talk about more personal, maybe creative outlets, the ones that don't need a global stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the sources definitely point to this too, like Miley Cyrus and her memorials for her pets, Furry friends forever, you could call it.
Ah, yes. People get incredibly attached to their pets.
Totally. And she treats that grief with the same weight as any other loss. She does these elaborate tributes, tattoos of her dog Floyd, who died in 2014,
I remember that.
and her pit bull Mary Jane, lost in 2021. Even her blowfish Pablo, she got tattoos for that.
A blowfish tattoo? Wow.
Yep. And she wrote songs about them too. Pablo the Blowfish, Mary Jane, 5EVR, poured her sorrow into music she shared online.
Using her art again.
Exactly. Her Instagram posts about Mary Jane were so raw, calling her a true queen who healed her. That kind of vulnerability, especially about pet loss, it really normalizes it, encourages people not to feel ashamed of that bond.
That's so important, validating that grief. And then there's Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, a very different kind of loss, handled with incredible openness.
Yes, their tender remembrance
Yeah.
for their son Jack. They lost him in 2020 due to pregnancy complications. It's just incredibly moving how they shared that.
The matching tattoos.
The matching wrist tattoos of his name. Such a quiet, personal symbol of a huge loss. And Chrissy Teigen, she's been so open on Instagram, sharing how grief changes, how it feels raising their other kids alongside that loss.
So on.
Incredibly. And John Legend brings themes of loss into his music too. What's really powerful there is how their honesty about something, often stigmatized, like miscarriage.
It opened up a conversation.
It really did. It broke down taboos, created space for empathy, helped build supportive networks for so many others who felt alone in that kind of grief. Their authenticity had real impact.
It's amazing how vulnerability can do that. And Louis Tomlinson also turned to music, right? After losing his mom and sister.
Yeah, Louis Tomlinson's Melodies of Memory. He lost his mom, Johanna, to cancer in 2016, and then his sister, Felicite, tragically in 2019.
It's just awful. So much loss.
Terrible. And he channels that directly into his music. The song Two of Us is just, it's a straight up ode to his mom. Very direct, very emotional.
Music as therapy.
Definitely. And he's talked in interviews about how these tragedies, as devastating as they were, actually gave him a strange kind of strength, made everything else feel manageable, he said.
Wow. Finding resilience.
Right. It underscores music's healing power, sure, but also shows how you can find purpose, maybe, within that pain. Inspiring fans, too.
Looking at all these, it really feels like grief isn't just sadness, is it? It's almost like unexpressed love. And sometimes it even sparks advocacy. What do the sources say about that transformation?
That's a really insightful way to put it. And it leads us right to people like Regina King, her grief as love for her son Ian, who died by suicide in 2022.
Such a tragedy.
Horrific. But her response exemplifies grief transforming into something else. She did that Good Morning America interview in 2024.
I think I saw that.
She said something incredibly profound. Grief is love that has no place to go, talking about her journey towards acceptance. But crucially, she's not just processing. She's honoring Ian by actively advocating for mental health awareness.
Turning pain into purpose.
Exactly. Turning vulnerability into advocacy. Connecting with others, making a difference. It's a powerful shift from personal tragedy to broader impact.
Truly inspiring. And Andrew Garfield, he also talks about grief in that way as love, doesn't he?
He does. Andrew Garfield's embracing the ache for his mother, lost to cancer in 2019. It really echoes Regina King's sentiment.
What did he say?
In a 2021 interview, he called grief unexpressed love that he hopes to carry forever. He doesn't want it to go away.
That's a different perspective, not overcoming grief, but integrating it.
Precisely. He dedicated roles, like his performance in Tick, Tick, Boom, to her memory, using his art to process it all. His whole approach encourages authentic expression, not suppression. It says, the ache isn't weakness, it's proof of love.
Such a powerful message. So, okay, we've seen all these incredible examples from celebrities, but someone listening might be thinking, that's great for them, but I don't have a massive platform. How does this apply to, us?
Right. And the good news is you absolutely don't need fame to create meaningful, authentic memorials. That's a key takeaway.
So how can we adapt these ideas?
Well, if we connect this back, these celebrity examples offer really practical inspiration. You can absolutely adapt these ideas for your own life, moving beyond the public stage to something deeply personal.
Okay, like what?
Like creating an online memorial. There are platforms, maybe like a life portrait, where you can upload photos, videos, share stories, much like Celine Dion's family shares their connection with Renee.
That sounds manageable. For someone listening, what's maybe a good first step for that kind of online memorial inspired by, say, Celine's photos?
A great first step is just gather your favorite pictures, maybe a few short video clips of your loved one. Don't aim for perfection, just collect those memories in one digital spot.
Keep it simple to start.
Exactly. Then maybe add just one or two stories or a favorite quote. The beauty is these things can be living tributes. You add to them over time. Makes it less daunting.
I like that. Start small, let it grow. What about other creative touches, like we saw with Miley or Bindi? How can listeners bring that in?
You could create a virtual tattoo gallery on the memorial site images that represent their impact. Or compile a playlist of meaningful songs, echoing Miley's pet anthems,
Music is so powerful for memory.
isn't it? Or taking inspiration from Bindi Irwin, maybe start a small charity drive in their name, or volunteer for a cause they cared about. Even simple things like annual gatherings, maybe video calls if people are far apart, keep connections alive.
Right, making it active.
And the key, really, is authenticity. Sharing vulnerable moments, like Chrissy Teigen did, actually invites others to connect and heal with you. Some platforms even have specific features, like for pet portraits or living tributes for ongoing remembrance.
It's about making it truly yours.
Precisely. Which leads to some gentle takeaways we can pull from the sources for you. First, vulnerability builds bridges. We saw that with Andrew Garfield, Regina King. Sharing honestly strengthens connections.
It invites empathy.
Right. Second, personalization matters a lot. Whether it's a tattoo like Miley's or a song dedication, tributes that uniquely reflect that specific bond feel most genuine.
Makes sense.
Third, legacy lives on. Continuing a loved one's passions, like Bindi does for conservation, ensures their spirit endures.
Keeps them present.
And finally, innovation honors tradition. You can mix public sharing with private reflection. Use new tools like online memorials to create tributes that are both timeless and, well, adaptable to your own journey.
So when we boil it all down, what does this mean for you listening right now?
Well, I think it means that authentic, personalized remembrance has incredible power, whether you're famous or not.
Yeah, we can definitely draw inspiration from these stories, see how they navigated grief publicly and what that teaches us about our own capacity for love, for memory.
Because ultimately, memorializing isn't just about the sadness, is it?
No, it's about celebrating the love that's still there, the love that remains.
Exactly.
So we hope these insights maybe help guide you if you're thinking about crafting a tribute, perhaps help turn that experience of grief into lasting connections, honoring those you love and hold dear.